Hey everybody, this video is aimed mainly for those out there who are YouTube partners and have revenue sharing enabled on your YouTube channels. And basically I'm going to explain something about YouTube's monetization process. This is pretty much applied for about the past year or so since they've done a major upgrade to everything. Originally, when you submitted your videos for monetization, you always had to fill out an extra form describing your content. You would click if it had music, if it had software or game visuals, if it had photos, that kind of stuff. But nowadays when you go to upload a video, just for an example, well, I can't actually show you just yet, but basically, let me go ahead and just go back to Video Manager. This is on my Bike Geek MTDX channel. Let's say for this video here, for example, this is real similar to when you upload a video. Basically, you're greeted with these three options. You have basic information, advanced settings, and of course monetization. And you only see this right here. You have a check mark there to monetize your videos, and you can choose what ad format you want to use on the video. Used to be, when you go to monetize your videos, like I say, you had the option to monetize, and then you had a checklist for what kind of content your video created. If there was any content that wasn't yours or you had the rights to, you could easily explain your rights or show a license or anything like that. But nowadays the way it works is you can only choose this option, and if your video, let's say, has royalty-free music in it, YouTube will of course wait a day or so, then email you back saying more information needed to consider your monetization request. Now let me go ahead and show you what that looks like. Go to my Yahoo Mail. This is where my Bike Geek MTX channel is based on. It'll say this: more information needed to consider your video monetization request. It's at this time we are unable to approve your videos because we do not have sufficient information regarding your commercial use rights. See, the problem here is I couldn't submit the information because they took away those fields. So then you have to submit the information afterwards. And this is not, I mean, I don't have too much of a problem with this, but here's what I have a problem with. It's this right here. For example, my latest thunderstorm time-lapse video has music from Kevin MacLeod in it, Incompetech.com, royalty-free music. He clearly states that we have his permission to use his content in our videos and actually monetize them that way. He even states it on his website, has a license for it and everything. It's based on a Creative Commons attribution license. So basically, I've already submitted the information for this video, and when it gets to that point, here's what it turns into. Look at that. Monitoring for possible review. So yeah, they might review it. There's no guarantee. They just might review it. And trust me, you'll be lucky if they do. I'm going to pull up that Yahoo message back up again. Notice, we may, keyword may, consider your videos for review, provided you verify that you're authorized to commercially use, let me get your focus back, to commercially use all the elements of your content. This includes all video, images, music, video game footage, and any other audio or visual elements. So basically, when it gets to this point, your chances of getting the video monetized, especially if it's on a channel that doesn't receive that much attention, is almost, you'd actually have a better chance of getting struck by lightning than to have your video monetized. That's what it seems like anyway. So basically, I am sitting here waiting to see if it'll ever get monetized. And just to give you an idea how long that wait can be, let's go to page 2. From my sunset, clouds and sunset time lapses pictures 2011. I submitted this video on May 11, 2012. Today is March 15th, 2013. Oh, they're still monitoring for possible review. So this video has been sitting here for about a year. They're still monitoring to actually possibly consider reviewing it. Now back during these times, YouTube still had the old format where you submit your information when you uploaded. And with this video, I don't understand what the problem was with their monetization team, but they decided to say no, we're not going to monetize it. Then they're going to say monitoring for possible review. Here's my thunderstorm video from time-lapse video from last year. Of course, these two also have Incompetech music, royalty-free music. This got monetized, no problem. And everything, hey, this only applies to videos where you actually use some royalty-free music or something that you didn't create yourself. That's not the case. Go back here to this page. This video here, Strong Storm Lightning, May 16, 2012. I uploaded it on December 19th. And originally, go back to my Yahoo inbox. I'll go and show that to you. So we got to scroll back to December of last year. Now pretty much the only reason I even had this email account here is just for my other YouTube channel. So let me see if I can locate that. Here we go. December 21st, 2012, I received this message here. More info needed to consider your video monetization request. And here's that video. Strong Storm Lightning, May 16, 2012. Now, of course, this here is just a unedited version of this video here. It's just an unedited version of the 1:30 a.m. alarm clock thunderstorm video. All this is here is just a shortened version of that. And of course, it got monetized, no problem at all. Now let me go ahead and go back to where I was just at in Firefox. So I received this message as if I had I received this as if I had something that was not mine in the video. Now keep in mind, this video here does not have music in it. It's just video footage of a thunderstorm taken from my back porch. That's all it is. But this way it gets better. Go back here and right here, I received this message on January 8th, 2013. Your video has been disabled from revenue sharing. It says, thanks for submitting your video Strong Storm Lightning blah 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 for monetization. We did not approve this video for monetization because the content in your video and or the metadata may not be advertiser friendly. So that's another excuse. The video is 40-something minutes long, and I'm thinking what it was is somebody didn't want to sit through 40 minutes of thunderstorm footage to monetize a video, so they take the easy road out. They just say, there's commercial footage in here, and this person, we need to get this person's commercial use rights. And of course that didn't work for me, so I just submitted it as my own personal video. So then they just, of course, then they just say, no, we can't monetize it. So there for a while, it actually stated, had like an X to it, I think, or a do not enter thing, like a slash or something, saying that, let's say, rejected for monetization or whatever. But then the other day I come back on here and it had this monitoring for possible review thing. So of course, instead of waiting a year for them to monetize it, I basically did this. I unchecked this and clicked save, and then rechecked and say monetize a video. It was monetized the next day. You think that's bad enough? Get this. Now this is actually on Q computer channel where the next thing occurs. So I go over here onto this window. Yeah, there's my road bike. Gonna pull up YouTube. Now of course Q computer channel has the new layout, which I'm not very crazy about, but I went ahead and switched over to it because basically YouTube will force everybody over to this sooner or later. Go over here to videos. This video right here, the purpose of thermal compound for newbies. I actually received a message in my Gmail account. Now I'll go ahead and pull that up. I'm not going to show you my Gmail email inbox because there's a lot more stuff in there than this what's in Yahoo. So let me go ahead and locate this. Here's the message. It said more information needed to consider your video monetization request. So basically, they emailed me this as if I had commercial footage in my video, more or less somebody else's footage, like music or something else. And it's just a small little video about thermal compound and the way it works. And pretty much the content in my video was my own creation. The only thing I did use, and this actually applies to all my videos, I actually use a couple of logos like the AMD logo, the Intel logo, and a couple other things in my startup screen that you see, the Q Computer Company, Computer Tech Videos by Nick. You'll see a couple of little logos, but the rest of the stuff is actually little pieces out of my videos that are actually screenshots of my videos that I place together into a little piece of artwork that starts up on every one of my videos. And at the very end of my videos, you will see this right here. All this is here is just a little referral to my Bot Geek MTDX channel. I started putting this in every one of my videos. Again, all of this content here is my own creation. So the reason why I got this message here was pretty much unknown. So basically, it went to saying monitoring for possible reviews. So instead of waiting a year for them to approve it, I just went and unchecked monetization and rechecked it, and it got monetized a couple of days later. So yeah, that really explains a problem with YouTube's monetization system. Basically, if the content is not your own creation, if you're using some content, even though you have permission to use it, like let's say royalty-free music in my case, you'll be very lucky if it ever gets monetized, even though the author says, hey, it's fine. The way YouTube works is basically, if it's not your own creation, it's not going to happen. Well, even in some cases, if it is completely your own creation. You saw with the thunderstorm video and the video on Q Computer channel. Those two videos eventually did get monetized. But if had I let them the way it were, they would have never got monetized. So anyways, just want to share it with you. I'm sure many of y'all have run into these kind of issues too with YouTube. So anyways, any questions or comments, feel free to ask, and thanks for watching.